We're here joined by Oba William King. You want to talk about basically who you are and what storytelling is to you?
Oh yeah, that's my lifeline. Yeah, without storytelling, I just wouldn't be. So I live now in Forest Hill, Texas, and I've been doing storytelling for about 20 years. I started with the Black Storytellers in San Diego, California, and it's been a perfect outlet for me to use my creative energy in a positive way. And storytelling in the schools, libraries, community service centers give me an opportunity to teach without being didactic, but just using story to help uplift the community and uplift our people. With my new signature piece, We're Connected, you know, it's really important that we all understand that each of us are going through the same struggles, trials, and tribulations. And it really doesn't matter the color of our skin or the neighborhood we live in or our socioeconomic profile. We have to look at each other as how we can help one another when we have the opportunity to help. So I try to use stories that help us to define ourselves more greatly and as well as we can.
All right, and so although you are talking about the universality, can I just ask, what's the importance of Black storytelling? Why is that an important thing?
Because we keep our culture and our traditions alive through Black storytelling. Black storytelling isn't just storytelling that comes from Black people. It's not just because I'm Black that I'm telling Black stories. It's more of a technique. It's more of a lifestyle. And it has to do with the traditions of folk tales, using folklore and teaching, and connecting ourselves with the African traditions and using that to teach and try to help people in our community grow.
Right, and so in America, that seems like a tough substance, a tough issue, where a lot of that is underground. The discussions about even Black history, and so you're talking about working with youth. Can you just talk about maybe why that's important? You're drawing the correlation of Black storytelling and the African diaspora as well. Can you just talk about that?
Well, when we're having the opportunity to teach, using the knowledge that we have as storytellers, using our language arts, using folk tales and keeping the tradition alive, then we're helping our children to grow. We don't teach our history in school. In our society in America, there's a separation of how people think our children learn. But when we have an opportunity to share our Black stories as Black storytellers with Black children in Black communities, we can uplift the spirit of our children. But I have to keep on pushing that this is a part of a universal movement to help all people rise together. So yeah, there's some tricks in our system that make sometimes it's unfair and uneven, make that walking path uneven. But as long as we continue to uplift our spirit, the spirit of people who hear us, then those are the ones who are going to all rise together.
You want to talk about just maybe one of the last questions, why is this Black Storytelling Festival important, and how many times have you performed at this?
I've been here for about 10 years. I think I'm one of the younger continuous members from the male perspective, following the footsteps of Granddaddy Junebug, also Baba Jamal Karam and Brother Teju. There's been others that have been here, and I've real fortunate to call this like a second home for me. It's important for this city. It's sponsored in part by the taxes that the people pay to come out and support this, because you have a learning opportunity. Sometimes children have their first chance to experience the rhythm of the drums, African dance, and stories told in the African tradition. So it's important that we keep it alive, that we keep it going.
Yeah. Anything else you'd want to say?
I just love the opportunity to be here. I think you guys are doing a great job. Thank you very much. And people can download or listen to our material. We have a survey about the storytelling that went on this entire weekend that's important that people use. And I want to turn it over to our friends who are here and waiting, and some of the other storytellers.